Hey everybody, welcome to the live stream. As you'll notice, Xander's not with us.
We're down one.
He's sleeping.
What the hell's going on with my hair right now?
Yeah, so he's sleeping right now. So if he does happen to wake up, then you can just jump on with us. So if you want to check out Sliders, the series, it's available to stream on the Peacock streaming service and also available for digital purchase on Apple and Amazon. And also, you can actually just buy the whole season 2, the physical DVD version on Amazon as well. All right, let's get started with the show. Oh, I did not have my thing ready.
Oh, damn.
What if you could revisit brand new worlds right here from your headphones, where anything is possible? Same shows, different perspectives. We've found the gateway.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Sliding Through Dimensions. We are Sliders Rewatch Podcast. Today we'll be talking about Season 3, Episode 3, which is entitled, was it Electric Twister Acid Tests?
Yeah,
That's a mouthful.
it is.
Yeah.
Electric Twister. E-T-A-T.
You're trying to find an acronym for it?
Oh, I wonder why they named it that.
I don't know.
I wonder if that. I don't know. Maybe I should have looked into it.
Yeah, so this is the original air date for this episode is October 4th, 1996. Yeah, so on this episode, the Sliders end up in a desert wasteland battered by an endless series of tornadoes. They find one village run by a dictatorial elder. Wade finds herself imprisoned, as she always does.
Somebody's always going to prison in this thing.
And of course, they'll lose the timer at some point, and then they have to race to make the next slide. That's always the case.
I mean, what else can you do? I guess. Right?
True. So let's. I'm gonna switch up our background here for all the viewers who are watching.
What are we switching
I got a new one here.
Oh.
So we have right here the cover art for the DVD for season 3, and then just a couple little pictures I picked from this episode. So if you're watching this on the YouTube, you'll be able to see the background I'm talking about. If not, don't even worry about it. Same as usual. Yeah. So what was your first thoughts or your overall thoughts on this episode?
Overall thoughts. I wasn't impressed because I feel like we'd kind of seen a world like this before already.
Which one are you thinking of?
This was essentially like a no technology world.
Not necessarily.
Yeah, and where they end up, he's like no technology, and I'm kind of like,
well, you find out why he's so against it, though.
I know, but that's exactly the other thing too.
Yeah.
I don't know. What did I enjoy? What did I enjoy?
You're like, I didn't enjoy any of it. It was
awful. Like I watched it all angrily.
Yeah, like I fell asleep twice today.
It took me 3 weeks.
It's like me trying to watch the original Blade Runner. Fell asleep like 3 times.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
When it first came out?
No. Just like watching it in preparation before the 2049 one came out. I tried watching the original because it'd been forever since I seen it. And then I kept on falling asleep.
I think I told that story where I fell asleep, continuously trying to fall asleep. Trying to fall asleep.
I was trying to fall asleep, but continuously falling asleep. Trying to fall asleep.
No, I kept continuously falling asleep, and I was trying to watch Battlefield Earth.
Oh, the one with John Travolta. Yeah. You did mention that.
I know. I'm like, no. The episode was okay. There were definitely little things I thought were cute, but yeah, I was just kind of like, meh. Maybe I just really liked that comic so much that I was like, why can't you guys do something like this?
So on this episode there was a few special guests that were on this episode.
I mean, there's the big one, right?
The big one was Corey Feldman.
There you go. Yeah.
So he played Corey Feldman played Reed Michener. So we'll see him later.
And then
on.
Where do I know the
and then the one that played Julie Benz. Julie Benz. She was from Dexter. She played Rita.
She did play Rita.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, so she was in Dexter for a while. And then she was been in other stuff too. She was in Hawaii Five-0. She was in one of the Rambo movies, the 2008 one. She played Sarah. She was also in 911 Lone Star.
I don't know why I kept thinking, oh, where did I think? I thought I had known her from a scary movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But I'm looking at her IMDb here. I don't see anything that looks...
It was probably just Dexter. Dexter's kind of scary.
I guess.
It's about a murderer.
Yeah. Well, she was in, I guess, a horror one called movie called Havenhurst in 2016, but I don't think you've ever seen that. Yeah. So she was. Those were the two guest stars that I saw that really stuck out.
Yeah.
And there was other.
Who played, what's his name? Jacob.
Tim Griffin. Let's see, what is he in? Oh, he was in Born Supremacy.
Central Intelligence.
Yeah, he was. I don't think I've ever seen that one with The Rock and what's his name? I'm sorry, I have something in my eye.
Kevin Hart.
Yeah, Kevin Hart. Prime Suspect. He's in American Sniper as well. He was in Missing.
Oh, Missing was.
Yeah, that one was a good one.
Interesting.
Yeah, those were like, but them two were the two that stuck out the most, and
I feel like without Xander, this is gonna be kind of like a bit of a dead episode.
Yeah, sorry guys, Xander's not here. He really brings the energy.
He does. We're all just staring at our phone. But it starts.
Yeah, so it opens up. They come out of a portal. They come out bobsledding.
Yeah.
Which if you're watching it on YouTube, you'll see it's one of the images that I put on there.
Do you want to use some eye drops real quick?
No, I'm good. I'm fine. It'll pass right
now. But yeah, so they come out in the bobsled.
Yeah.
And I guess
they're all like they're their tracksuits as well.
Yeah. I guess they were in like a competition to try to win $10,000.
Yeah, they were trying to win $10,000.
But they're in like a bobsled outfit, right? So it's like long sleeves, pants, and then they come into like a full desert.
Full on desert land. Yeah. Yeah. So they get out of their little bobsled. They start taking off some of the jackets, stuff. It's hot in there, and then they notice this little kid. Well, first they notice that the timer's going crazy.
Starts going crazy.
There's some sort of interference.
Did you think it was the Chromex?
Originally, when I first saw it.
Yeah. Bro, you need some eye drops.
That's fine.
No,
I don't know. I don't think I thought it was the Chromex.
No.
I just thought there was obviously something around there that was causing interference. Because even they mentioned, there's some sort of electrical magnetic field that's interfering with the timer, so they can't get a read on. Which I think has happened before, right? Where they couldn't get a read on what the slide window was going to be
because of the Chromex.
Oh yeah, that's right. When they on Invasion.
Yeah.
Yeah, where the ship was causing some sort of feedback, and they couldn't get a slide window time. Yeah. So no, I don't think that was my first thought, but I mean, I guess it's easy to assume that since they've experienced that with them.
And so okay, so it starts acting up, and then they see a twister.
Yes.
And then they see somebody with a snowboard.
It's like a little boy.
Okay, so the little boy with the snowboard.
Yeah.
And he starts riding the twister.
Like he chases after it, and then they're all just kind of looking like, what the hell? Yeah, and then he just like.
He's riding it. He's like surfing it.
Yeah.
They never talk about that ever again.
No, they just
we don't find out why that's a thing.
Why that's a thing? Yeah, I know. He just goes.
And also, if the twister is so like whatever's, like if you can just ride it, what does it matter?
Mini one. This is like a little. I think they called it a dust devil. That's what those are usually called. So they see him, and then he's like riding it, and then he's like, the little kid realizes like, I can't get down. So he starts freaking out. So he's all like,
and he starts calling for help.
Yeah.
And of course, Quinn
goes over there and
being the stand-up guy he is, he goes to save him.
Yeah, they grab him, they save him. I don't even think he says thank you, and he just takes off because he's like strangers. And then he takes off, but then like he disappears like in a poof.
Yes.
Like that.
And so we're gonna come back. So he just he almost like disintegrates.
Yeah, that they never explain.
They kind of do, but it doesn't make sense the way they explain it.
I guess.
So yeah, he kind of poofs out. And then all this I thought was like a great shot. It's like an upward shot. You see Quinn in the what is it, foreground, and then the rest of the gang in the
in
background.
Yeah.
And it just seemed very I don't know. It was.
Do they all like little pose?
Yeah, like it almost would make, you know what, it would make like a great like desktop background.
Yeah, and then they go and it goes into the intro.
Yeah,
and then I noticed at the end of this intro we do get the little sliders at the end, but it's a little bit lower tone.
Oh, they're like, we got to be quiet.
Yeah.
Okay, here's my thing. Maybe I should bring it up. Maybe I should have done a little soundbite of this. I started to realize that the sliders opening kind of sounds like the Amazing Race opening kind of sounds like the sliders opening.
No, I don't think
yes,
so.
it does.
Maybe it's the same composer.
It's the same guy, same jingle guy. I'm telling you. I'm gonna let's see if I can. Yeah, I'm gonna try to like.
All right, you bring it up and see if.
I'm telling you, it's like that. Do 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 do.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what. Okay, here sliders. Does it change?
Does it change?
Yeah, sliders opening. Does the opening song change?
I mean, the opening song doesn't change. It only changes from the first season.
Okay, so okay, I'm gonna do season 3. Okay, this is. What if you found a
you gotta listen.
I know I gotta listen to this whole little part. Sorry, everybody.
Sorry, guys. You're the same person, but everything else. You gotta.
Why?
Okay, we're gonna listen to the opening. Let's just watch sliders.
That's what it goes.
Yeah. Huh?
Okay. Listen to that.
Okay, so we've heard that one.
Okay, now the Amazing Race. Watch me pull it up, and it's gonna be completely different.
It probably is gonna be different because you're horrible. You can't even sing the Pirates of the Caribbean song right.
Let's see. Hold on. Amazing Race opening. Everyone's like, "Oh my god."
I know.
Oh, opening theme.
Oh
my god. Maybe I should just get freaking
YouTube Premium.
Premium.
Go write it off on our taxes. This is the Amazing Race opening thing.
I guess it is kind of, it's similar, but it is kind of different. No, you're right. Like the undertone.
I guess tonally, yeah, it sounds like this, similar. Like, yeah, a little bit. I can see that. I don't know.
Do they have the sliders have a lawsuit in their hands? So who came first? So Amazing Race.
We're gonna win some money, and then we're gonna get a budget to bring the show back.
Yes.
And I'll let the listeners decide. You guys think that they sound similar?
Amazing Race.
Amazing Race.
Because
I'm like, no, don't cancel Amazing Race. I love that show.
Is there room for both of them? Yeah, and then this is where you see the Corey Feldman's going to be like part of the.
Yeah, in the special guest thing. Right there in the opening credits. So then it comes back from the opening, and they're talking about the tornadoes, and then.
So we see the whole gang is walking in the desert, and then we see 2 twisters. We got twins in this one.
They show them like in a distance, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I thought it was funny. I think they make mention. I think somebody had mentioned Wizard of Oz, and then Wade's all like, she talks about how her parents made it like this annual event for them to watch Wizard of Oz, and I guess it scared her. She couldn't sleep.
She was scared of it.
Yeah. And then she said, yeah, she had nightmares. And then Rembrandt says, well, if a building does drop on us, hopefully it's a burglar.
I know.
he's already thinking about food.
Poor guy.
Yeah. So
and then they see water.
Yeah.
And then they like run up to the water, and it immediately looks disgusting.
Oh yeah, it looks gross. I wouldn't drink that, even if I was. I mean, I don't know.
Even if I didn't see all those dead animals, well, I don't know.
They don't pan out to the animals. So after.
They haven't really been walking for that long.
I don't know. It didn't really give you you don't really get a sense of how long they've been walking for.
I guess that's true, because you find out later on how long they have.
Do they actually say how long they've been walking for?
Yeah, I think. Did I write it down, or did I just make it up in my head?
You're like, maybe it never happened.
I know. Oh yeah. So later on, we find out that they have 23 hours and 8 minutes left, but who knows what they initially started with? So maybe I don't know. Maybe.
They don't find that until after they get into town. But before we get there, so they
could have been walking for like 5 hours.
Yeah, we don't really know because they didn't get a read on the timer.
Give up?
I mean, you can't give up until you're too tired and just drop. That's all you can do.
I
Um,
guess.
yeah, so they find the water. They see the water, and they're all like, "Oh, thank God, some water!" So the Quinn goes up to it, and then Wade's like about to rush in there and just start drinking it, and then he stops her because he notices there's like dead animals near it, and then they think the water's poisonous, but it's actually electrified.
Yeah.
So if they would have touched it, they would have got electrocuted. Yeah. So
Either way, it looked gross. I don't know.
I know.
You didn't even need for it to be electrified, like
Yeah.
electric.
So as they're
And
discussing the water thing, Wade kind of starts walking, like just walks up a little bit, and then she spots like the town.
They were just
It's
like
just
three
like,
steps
oh.
away from it.
And then
This
the person's like, "Well done, Miss Wells." I'm like, she just walked a couple feet. You could have did that too. You would have seen it.
Hey, yeah, W's a W. This is when I realized that I think she has a slightly different hair color in this episode.
Does she?
It seems it's lighter. It seems maybe a little bit more on the reddish tone, and it seems lighter.
Oh, she put some sun in on another world.
I know.
Just lightened it up a little bit.
But oh, and then there was a one thing. Oh, there comes to that. They say something that Wade's idea was that it was this whole world was like an alien experiment or something had to do with aliens.
Mm-hmm.
And the professor is like, that's ridiculous. Like he brings it up like he's like, oh, that I think it's after she sees the community.
Yeah.
That he's all like, oh, well, that like negates your like alien theory. Like dismissing it. And I'm like, you're literally traveling different dimensions. Why does aliens seem so far-fetched?
I know, right? And then so they start walking towards the town, and I think they notice that the rocks are a certain type of stone called lodestone. And I guess it blocks electrical. It blocks the electrical field, so that's how they're able to finally get a read on the timer. And I looked up the lodestone because I was like, oh, is that an actual thing? And I guess it is. It says lodestone are naturally magnetized pieces of mineral. They are naturally occurring magnets which can attract iron pieces of lodestone. Pieces of lodestone suspended, so they could turn. Were first magnetic compasses, so they used them as like the first like style, like as magnetic compasses back in the day.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this is when those timers starts acting right, and then
like, and then they get a read on their time. And then as they're walking into town, they see there's a guy who's in a stockade restraint.
Yeah. And
I don't know if he's alive or dead because they never mentioned
I thought he was alive.
That's what I thought
too. And then who was it? Oh, there's a Quinn who's all like, "Aren't we explorers?"
Yeah. So
and then I was like,
this little thing he says. I wrote it down too because I was all like, Quinn. He's like, Quinn said, "We can't let fear of the unknown make decisions for us. There's too many questions about this place I want answered." Caesar says we're explorers, right? So let's explore.
Are they explorers?
Well,
or are you guys just kind of like?
And then Rembrandt's all like, "Who are we supposed to be, Lewis and Clark?"
Yeah, I know. I did like Rembrandt's little. But yeah, I initially thought the guy in the stockades was alive.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
And then there's a sign that says "Outcasts caught raiding will be executed." So I was like, "Oh, is he dead?"
Maybe they left him out there just to starve. Who knows?
I guess. Which I mean. So what, they left them in the stockade to starve, you're thinking?
I guess that's like I guess that could be a form of
they have like they have so many different ways of punishing.
Yeah, because later on we see
a
different way they try to do it.
So but I guess
they have like different things, like different punishments, I guess, depending on how however they feel like they want to whatever, like
what they want to do.
Yeah. So so there's so then it cuts away from them, and it cuts to there's like a little meeting going on of the people that live in that town talking about the raiders, and the main guy who runs it, what was his name?
Franklin.
Was it Franklin? Yeah. So Franklin,
he thinks that there's a
mole that's giving them information because they've been trying to capture them, and they keep on avoiding the tunnels that they have set up to like catch them. So he thinks somebody's feeding information. And then
did you suspect anybody at this point?
Oh yeah, you could tell right away who it was.
Oh,
I already kind of thought.
Okay,
well, I thought it was either one of. Well, I thought it was one of two people. It was either the daughter
Mm-hmm.
or the other guy, Joe.
Oh, Joe.
Is it Joe? Is it
Jacob?
Joe? Jacob. I'm sorry. Yeah, Jacob.
What's his name? Jacob. I don't know.
Yeah, you're right. They don't give him a last name. It's just credited as Jacob. So and then from there, it cuts to the daughter who I'm sorry, what's
What the heck
Julie
is
Benz's character. Let me see. I had it here. I should have remembered it. Julie Benz's character who is
I couldn't read my friggin'
Jenny Michener. Yeah, so it goes to Jenny. She's outside. She's just out on the patio, and you see Rembrandt trying to be all sneaky.
Oh, I thought it was the professor.
No, I'm sorry, it was the professor. I'm
right?
sorry. Yeah, it was the professor being all sneaky, like getting water and then sneaking back into their barn.
I wasn't even sneaky. He wasn't even trying to be.
He wasn't
sneaky.
even like visually aware. Like if he would have turned a little bit, he would have saw her.
I know.
Would have been like, "Oh shit, I'm caught." So a very horrible job of being sneaky.
But they cut into the barn.
But it goes into the barn. And then he comes in with the water, and then
Quinn
Rembrandt's
has
raiding like the not canned goods, but like when they jar them, like the preserves.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
and then he
I
offers.
didn't realize that.
Yeah, because there's like a shelf with them, and then Rembrandt's eating it, and then he goes and offers some to Quinn, and then Quinn's like, "Oh no!" And then at first I thought he was like kind of upset or sad, but then he was reminiscing about
a story.
time,
you get like a cute little barn,
a little backstory about where.
So I guess he was saying that they went to go.
They went to Minnesota. Went to visit his, I think his aunt.
Mm-hmm.
And then that was the first time he was ever out of the city. He said it was like the last time he got to spend before his dad died.
It was like later. The last trip that
it was the last trip. And then he says, "I sure miss Dad." and then that's funny because you get another like little side story, like a little backstory with Wade later on too. Yeah. Before we get to that,
you know what's funny? I don't even remember Wade's story. She does bring it up.
Yeah, well
she brings up a story about
it's about her dad.
She brings up another story about her dad, and then I started to wonder: does Wade have a mom?
Yeah, she does. We saw her in the other world, in the world that they thought was theirs.
She keeps like, there's that one episode where she was like, "He looked like my dad."
My dad.
And then this episode,
this dog just like, reminds me of my dad.
That dog is my dad. That dog.
That dog is my dad.
But yeah, I was like, do you have a mom? You never talk about your mom.
Yeah. So Jenny walks into the barn and sees them, and then they're all like, "Oh," and the professor's like, "Oh, we mean you no harm." And then she asks if they're with what's his name's group? Maybe it was her brother, right? Reed. She's like, "Oh, are you with Reed's camp?" Which is, we'll find out later on that that's her brother, Reed Michener. And they kind of like don't really say anything, and they just start walking like towards her, and then there's like a.
I'm gonna be honest with you. If I were her, I'd be freaked out.
Like, who the
because
fuck
they came
you?
in strong.
Get the fuck.
We're like
travelers
from different. I know you're eating my preserves.
Son of a bitch.
But then tornadoes appear.
Yeah, they like a tornado appears in the distance, like just over where the lodestone where the hit
just
came
over
from.
Yonder.
Just over yonder over there.
But yeah, just behind the stones.
Yeah,
right?
So they weren't concerned at first. They're like, "Oh, there's no way it's not going to clear the stone because it's like there's nothing for it to be attracted to." But then it does hop over the lodestone and starts heading into town and starts like just like.
Well, I think it's just like
up.
because of the magnetic.
Oh, it was attracted to the timer. That's what it was attracted
well, I
to.
know, but I think it doesn't jump the stone because of its magnetic feature, right? But then I guess something was overriding that, which was the timer
itself. They find out, and then the Jenny sees it, and she's like,
"We're fine," and then she's like,
all like,
"Oh
what?
no!"
She's like, "I've never done that before. What the hell?"
And so she's like, "Don't worry, it can't jump the rocks." And then it did jump the rocks.
And then they all looked at Jenny and be like, "You're an idiot. Look at that."
No, so they go down to a cellar, and then you kind of, I think you as the viewer is kind of like, "Oh, it wants the timer."
Yeah,
or it doesn't want the timer, but it's attracted to
so, so they go with her, and they go into like the storm cellar, and then he pulls it out, and then he kind of looks at it, and it's like, "Oh," they realize it's the timer, and then the tornado just kind of dissipates and just like disappears, and then.
But not before Franklin gets
there,
hovering over his barn.
Yeah,
or
over
destroys his barn.
Yeah, and then they open up the storm cellar. It's Franklin and then other townspeople, and then it kind of gives you a shot of the town kind of like in disarray. Like you see the church and like a couple other buildings all tore up, which kind of looks like a matte painting like shot.
Oh,
that's what it kind of looked like. I wasn't
didn't
sure. I was
notice
gonna.
it.
That would have been a question I would ask Sandra. He would have noticed.
He probably would have noticed.
Um,
I'm like, this. It's not the same without Xander.
So they. Oh yeah. So Quinn has the timer in his hand, and then I think Jenny had told him, "Oh, you gotta put that away before my father sees it."
Yeah, he wants to, but before he even has time,
he was
to
gonna hide it.
He Franklin opens the cellar
Yeah,
doors.
but I was all like, "Why didn't you just put it back in your pocket?" I don't think he even clocked it. Like Franklin didn't even notice it until like he got in. He walked into the cellar.
I would have thrown it.
I would have been like, a Martin McFly and be like, "What the hell is that?"
I would
have threw it somewhere.
I would have chucked it to the edge.
Exactly.
I think, but he would have.
should have blamed it on there. That's hers. That's not mine.
I would have checked it to the edges. He still would have found it. I would have broken it just throwing it.
Yeah. So from there, they kind of get like taken away, and they take Quinn, they take the timer away from Quinn, and then they take the Professor, Wade, and Rembrandt into Franklin's house, and they're kind of questioning them. And then you can hear outside Quinn getting beat up.
Yeah, he's getting punched. And then the guy immediately has the timer dismantled in his hands.
Yeah, he's kind of
like he's already
taking off like the battery pack, and he's like messing around with it, and you're like, oh great. But yeah, you hear Quinn getting beat up, and then it cuts to Quinn outside, and he's
tied to a tree.
He's tied to a tree, no shirt, which I'm sure he didn't mind. He's like, I'll do this shirtless. They're like, no, you can leave your shirt on. There's no reason to take your shirt off.
Well, later on, they do give him his shirt back, and the way that he's all put this on, and the way they says it makes me think like, did he take his own shirt off? Like they seemed semi-annoyed that he had his shirt off.
Franklin comes out. Why is his shirt off? He did that himself. Yeah, we didn't take it off him.
He wanted it.
He said he wanted to feel them punches.
But what did it? I think did he? Oh yeah, he's like, this is what Franklin said to do.
Oh yeah,
I was like, Franklin
he told me to take his shirt off.
No, the punch him. I was like,
yeah.
What?
Well, I guess because Jacob stops the other guy from like wailing on him further. And then that's when he says, yeah, well, Franklin told us, basically they're trying to.
Franklin told us to do this.
They're trying to interrogate him. So they're beating him.
They're doing a very good job at it. No. I will admit that. Because
there's no bruises on him. There's no sign of blood on his face.
They just I don't know.
Quinn's mocking them. He's like, you punch like a bitch.
They're just like, where do you come from? Or are you a raider? I don't know. I forget what they ask him. And then he's just like, I'm from another dimension. And then they just punch him in the stomach. Like they keep going.
They'll stop lying.
I mean, I guess after a while, and punching you anywhere like repeatedly is gonna. I mean, they're doing damage either way. But he's all like, we didn't know we had broken any of your rules. And then they go, ignorance is never an excuse. And I was like, damn.
I'm like, that's pretty good. But
that's pretty good. That's a pretty good line.
So Franklin goes back out there, and he's basically gonna banish all of them. I think
which
Jacob
is better than being left in the stockade,
should,
at least, right?
I mean, they'd be banished, but then they still don't have the timer, so they would have to figure out a way to get the timer back. So I think Jacob mentions, that they should keep Wade. Because
he seems very he doesn't want to waste Wade in a sense.
Yeah, he says he straight up says she's good for childbearing.
Yeah.
And
she's childbearing age, he says.
And then Franklin's gross. All like, she's too skinny and her hips are too narrow. I was like, okay.
Damn, not only are they trying to banish you, but
is narrow hips a bad thing?
I supposedly like wider hips. It's easier to give birth than more narrow hips.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. To do with the baby's head and stuff.
And then Jacob's like,
that's why usually women with wider hips, they say it's like childbearing hips.
Oh, okay.
Like a wider hip, yeah.
Okay. So then Jacob's all like, well, we can put her in the field, and that'll.
Oh yeah, no, I think she says that too. Oh. She's like, working will make her stronger.
Yeah.
And put more weight on her or something. I don't know.
I don't know if that's gonna change her hips.
Talking about her is it's really gross,
if you put on weight, does that change your hip?
Formation? I mean, or maybe. I always thought that's what it was, But maybe childbearing hips, or maybe they're talking about how you put the kid on your hip.
No, I don't know. I don't know. That's not a question for me to
hold
answer.
on. Now
I'm gonna look up what are childbearing hips.
I know because my thing was always like just wider hips.
Yeah. So I'll continue while you're looking that up. So Wade doesn't want to stay, obviously, but then Quinn tells her you need to stay because we need to get the timer back. So that was like kind of like, okay, you stay behind and just kind of like try to infiltrate and get the timer back.
Oh, actually, you know what? According to this, so it's talking about wider hips. But this is it's a misconception that hip size alone determines the ease or difficulty of childbirth. While pelvis shape and size are factors, they don't solely dictate the birthing experience, which is true. But yeah, so yeah, wider hips.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, it would technically, gaining weight would technically widen your hips, but that's just because it widens everything, right?
Yeah. So Wade stays behind, like reluctantly so, but like with a purpose, obviously. She has to get the timer back.
She's like, if they make me bear a child, I'm gonna be real fucking pissed at
you. Son of a bitch, because I'm not having a kid. Yeah, so then Quinn and Rembrandt and the professor.
And then okay, so this is the part. So he's all like, "Oh, they're like the food will fatten her up, and work will make her strong." And he's all fine, but you have to take care of her, like if she's a puppy.
Oh yeah, like she's your responsibility. That's what
she's your responsibility. And then this is when they
make sure you feed her and take her to the bathroom.
They're all like, "I'll walk her every day."
I swear.
And then this is when they that guy gives Quinn the shirt back, and he's like, "He's all put this on."
He's all put it on. Pervert.
He's all like, "Put your freaking
walking
shirt on."
around with your nips out.
We don't want to see that.
So
so then this is when I was like, this is just another no tech world.
Yeah, because they take them out like on a wagon.
Yeah,
they take them out into the desert and just kind of like drop them off, and you're like, oh, they just pretty much be like, go on now.
Yeah, they just leave them there, and
so they're tied up, and then their hands behind back, so they just start walking in a direction.
Oh, and so hold on. So I was watching this during my lunch, and I had to like break it up into two parts.
Yeah.
So my notes are kind of like, I kind of backtracked at a certain point. But okay, so this one's my next one.
You're like, I don't know where my notes are.
So they left them there, and then Rembrandt screaming at them like, you have to give us water. You have to at least give us water and give us a chance, right?
Yeah.
And but I mean, it's better that they leave you out there without water than them shooting you, right?
Yeah, but I don't think they had the ability to shoot them.
What the heck?
What are your notes all scattered?
I can't figure out my notes here. I put Rembrandt seems okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So they're as they're walking in the desert, they're trying to figure out. They're not sure which direction to go. There's a bunch of dust storms kicking up, and it's getting all in their faces and stuff. And then as they're like walking, Rembrandt gets struck by lightning and goes down.
Yeah.
And then he's kind of like they're trying to wake him up.
So before that they're talking about. Well, not they're talking. They cut to Wade and. With Franklin's daughter.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm sorry.
They cut to Wade and Franklin's daughter, and they're pulling carrots out.
Yeah, I think it was Jenny.
Jenny. Okay, so they cut to Wade and Jenny, and they're like harvesting crops,
yeah, they're
right?
they're kind of like in a patch where, because I see watermelons and stuff like that. So
they're in like their like little farming garden part of it, right? And so then I think Jacob's trying to give Wade water, and Franklin gets mad, and he's all like, leave her to her work. He's, I'm just trying to give her water.
He's like, do you want her to fatten up or not?
I know. And then, Wade's like, I guess this is also like a world where, well, I don't know. Are there any other women? I only ever remember seeing Franklin's daughter.
I think you do see other women on it, like on a pan out shot.
But they're
later
considered less than they're considered beneath men, right?
Oh yeah. So she was
like,
amazed like how
Wade
was talking
back to them.
To them.
But she goes, she talks about Franklin, and this is when you find, like, why does Franklin think he's like the boss of everybody? Like, who elected him the boss of everybody?
Yeah.
And this is when you find out that Franklin is the one who discovered that they were safe behind the rocks.
Yeah, he's the one who knew the lodestone would keep them safe. And as soon as you heard that,
and then so they're like, how did the tornadoes happen? She's like, I don't know. They say it was some sort of lab experiment. And I thought to myself, okay, Franklin is definitely the reason these tornadoes are happening.
Yeah. You're like, oh, he knows all the scientific stuff.
Yeah, like he's the problem.
Yeah. So
but then they go back to
like harvesting or whatever.
Yeah, and
then you find out that Jenny is actually arranged to be married to Jacob.
Oh, is this one?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
so.
right.
Yeah.
She says, I'm beholden to him or something. She says it was like an interesting term.
And then I think it cuts to Franklin. He's still looking at them like he's looking at Wade like he's got like the face like I don't like this girl.
If he's anything like parents who first don't want you to have your pet, he will fall in love with Wade and it'll be fine.
I know, right?
Him and Wade will be the closest of everybody. But yeah, so then they get back to then we go back to the guys.
Yeah, and then they're caught in a door storm, and then that's when Rembrandt gets struck by lightning and goes down, and he kind of goes unconscious for a little bit,
and then
he gets back up, and then
he says like a joke. No,
does he say something?
He says something. I forget what it is. Shoot, I forget what it was. And then the little kid
reappears again, and he cuts them free, and then he's all like, hey, "You guys look like you finally needed help." So it looked like he was watching them the whole time.
But so okay, well, I guess you only I guess that's safer. You only approach people. You only approach strangers if they look like
they really need it. Yeah,
yeah, that makes sense.
Because you don't want to like just go out. Yeah, it's just easier to stay.
And so then this is when they follow him. And you find out that they have little trap doors. Yeah.
There's tunnels.
So this is how he's appearing and reappearing. Yeah. But this isn't how it looks like he's.
No, they make it look like he just
dissolves. Yeah.
like magic. If I can pull the David Copperfield.
But really, it should just be like, whoop, like he should fall. Well, no, because you would see him. Up.
You would see him drop down, open up the hatch, and then go down. You're like, oh, he went down a hatch. But that's not the way they make it. They
make him seem like some sort of. I know. I was like, what? I was like, that's not how they make him seem. But okay, whatever. It is what it is.
Yeah.
And so I guess his name's Caleb, right?
The little boy.
Yeah. The little boy's Caleb.
I have the thing here.
Yes,
Caleb.
Okay.
Played by Jordan Warcole, and I've seen him before in other stuff. He was like a child actor. He was in The Little Rascals.
Oh.
The 1994. He played Froggy. I knew. He was in A Bug's Life. He was in Carpool. Oh, that one's great with Tom Arnold. You never seen Carpool? He's one of the little kids that's like in the Carpool. I think those are the two things that really stick out that I know him from is Carpool and The Little Rascals. That's where I know him from. And then also now I seen him on this. So I was like, oh yeah, that's right. He was on this. So he takes them down into these tunnels and takes them to Reed, who is Jenny's brother.
Oh yeah, because Jenny during the whole thing about Wade, she tells us that her brother was banished.
You're banished. Oh,
but
sorry, I hit banished.
But yeah, so they banished her brother, Monica. And so this is Corey Feldman is her brother.
Yes, that's correct. So Corey Feldman, who plays Reed, the son of also Franklin as well.
And so then it cuts back to Wade, I think, right? And Jenny.
Yeah.
And then she's like, I know somebody who can help your friends. And then they leave. Franklin spots them leaving, and he's like, and they do kind of seem suspicious because they're like kind of looking around.
So he I think you can assume that he's like following them and just watching them.
Yeah. And so this is where I get confused. So, I mean, obviously there's some sort of time skip here, but you go from like Caleb is with the boys, and then the girls.
He takes them to Reed, real quick, and then he disappears. He
Does
just
he
gone.
disappear?
Yeah,
I
they
thought
don't
he
show
like,
him. They show him real quick when he initially takes them to Reed, and then he's
then
not
he's
in the shot
gone.
anymore. So then so
because like
Caleb,
as soon as that happens, then they go to the girls, and then the girls go to some tree, and then he's like hiding in the bushes.
he's got a ghillie suit on.
Yeah, he does have kind of like a ghillie suit on.
Yeah, he's like hiding under some
in
like
the
brush and
brushes.
stuff.
And then he pops out.
Up. He's all like, oh, and then Jenny's like, oh, there's
she's like, if you
she's
find
got
some
friends.
dudes.
If you find some dudes, help them. He's like, oh, I already found them. I already took them to Reed. She's like, too slow. He's all, too slow,
like,
girl.
dude, we've been there. But
He's
yeah,
like, I got
and then
them all
Franklin
set up.
shows
They're
up
chilling.
Franklin shows up out of nowhere.
Yeah, and then
Franklin and the whole town actually.
Right before they show up, Wade's able to give a note to Caleb to give to the guys.
Does he end up giving that to the guys?
I don't know if they ever show. No, they don't. He never actually gives it to them. So when Caleb gets back to them, he just tells them, "Oh, your sister's in trouble, and so is their friend."
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. So he never. I don't know. They never go into the note. But yeah. So Caleb gets found out. They chase him. He's able to get into another hatch that's actually right there by kind of like where the brush was.
For the amount of people that they had in this like ambush.
Yeah.
Like he gets away way too easily.
Yeah, so he gets away. I guess he locks the hatch or whatever because they can't get it open. And
that kid's quick then.
Oh yeah,
that kid's real quick.
He's all fast as fuck, boy.
And then we're back to the guys.
Well, no, Quinn Wade gets taken away, and so does Jenny as well. They both get taken into like custody or whatever. But yeah, then it goes back to the guys, and then you can tell he was explaining to Reed about the timer because he has the timer in his. No, he doesn't have the timer. Sorry, he's explaining to him like they're from another world and stuff like that. And then I think Reed was also explaining to them like
that
what was
his
going
father's
on.
fault.
Well, that he goes into that later, but he talks about like just like the whole situation that they're in, like the tornadoes and the magnetic fields and stuff like that.
And then they're eating a green smoothie.
Well, I guess it's like algae or something like that. Yeah, it's like algae that they grow in some underground like lake or something like that.
But it's like the best. It's the only source of protein.
Source of protein and
obviously
B or something like that.
Everybody hates it.
Oh, yeah, everybody hates it, but especially Rembrandt.
Rembrandt is like
Rembrandt. He's all like, ugh. He's all, this ain't a cheeseburger, damn it.
Poor guy. He just wanted.
He's always craving a cheeseburger, which I don't blame him. Cheeseburgers are real good. I'd go for one right now.
I'm like, hey man, I'm sure that there will be people who would pay a good amount of money for that green smoothie.
Oh, that's true. Like
right?
the health,
in this world.
health nuts and stuff like that.
Yeah, they'd be like,
they're like, give me some of that green algae. I'm on a green algae cleanse.
Oh, so then afterwards, we get back to the girls, and this is what I think is real funny. So Jenny is talking to her dad.
Yeah.
And then he's like, you have been shunned. You were the shunning. Like the way he says it.
Yeah. And I think Jacob just like happens to get there just as it happens. And then he tells Jacob that she's been shunned. So basically, everybody has to ignore her. Like she doesn't exist. She's able to exist within the community.
But like nobody can hear
you.
Nobody's to talk to you. Nobody's to listen to you. You're essentially like invisible.
I'd be like, I'm all right with that. Don't talk to me.
Right. I don't know though. I started to think to myself Wade finds out that Jenny's been shunned. Yeah. And Jenny, of course, is like, this is the worst thing. Yeah. Oh, he says the way he says it, like she's been, oh shoot. He says it a certain way. Kind of like almost like the Scarlet Letter, kind of like she wears the something.
I think it's a shroud or something like that.
I forget what it was. I forget what he says. And then Jacob realizes, like, oh no,
yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
So she's really just, of course, Jenny's upset over it, and then Wade's like, "Damn, am I going to be banished?" And I started to think to myself, is it better to be banished than it is to be shunned? Do you think?
I think if you live on that world, if you actually have to live on that world, unlike Wade. Then being banished is like basically a death sentence unless you like come across Reed, who would probably help you.
I feel like you might go Wade would be like, okay. If you were just
shunned. But I mean, if you're shunned and if you get tired of it, can't you just leave?
I guess, but it's true. Like, I guess you wouldn't physically leave because you're so dependent upon that. Society.
And then of course Jacob's upset. He's like, "Yo, that's my future wife. What the fuck?"
I know
I think he says that. He's like, "Well, we're supposed to be married." He's like, Not anymore.
He's like, but she is to be my wife. Like, he seemed more upset that he's not going to be able to marry somebody than that she was shunned.
Yeah.
Like, he's like, I can't marry somebody now. That's awful.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I don't know. That's
he's
the way
like,
it came across.
That's my woman. And then he's like, not anymore. It's not. He's like, we'll find you a new one.
He's like, what is it? Like, we do not hear her or something like that.
Yeah.
It was very like, but yeah, I think it would be worse to be shunned.
Yeah.
Because you're around. It's like that, like water everywhere, but none to drink or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, you have all these people, but you can't make a connection. But somebody would break, don't you think?
I don't know. I'm sure somebody would.
I feel like I wouldn't be able to.
Well, later on, Jacob does.
That's true.
Because they're in a cell, and then that's when she tells Wade that she's been shunned, and then
Wade's like, "Damn, am I going to be banished?" I would have been like, "Damn, are they going to put me in that stockade?" That's where I'd be worried about, right? Do they have guns?
I don't think so. No.
Oh, okay.
But after Jacob like kind of gets to Franklin, and then he finds out that she's been shunned. It cuts back to the guys.
Maybe as she wears the shunning.
I don't know.
Maybe I think because I'm trying to read my sentence. It was just
like, does she really need to wear anything? It's a small town. Everybody knows. So it cuts back to the guys in there, like in this lab now.
Yeah.
And it's the tech
it's a
that
weather
caused.
Station, apparently.
Yeah. So there's all this high tech stuff in there, and then this is when you find out that he's related to Franklin.
Yeah.
And that he found out that his dad was working on the government project along with this other scientist. And
yeah, well, I guess we find out from the professor, because he says the name of the other scientist and I forget it. But the professor is like, wait a minute, I knew somebody in my world.
Oh, that was kind of working on,
and he wanted to something about weather.
Yeah.
He wanted to be the weather wizard.
I guess they were working on a government project, and then
apparently that guy at first he just wanted to like harness weather. He wanted to harness tornadoes. And then the government was like, wait a minute, we can.
They want to weaponize it.
They do, man. The government wants to weaponize everything.
Man, if there's anything they can weaponize, they'll do it.
They will literally find a way to weaponize anything.
Of course.
So it's like, but I don't know.
I think their thought process is, oh, let's weaponize before somebody else does. Right. That's what they go with.
But like also the way that I don't know, the professor's like, you could use a tornado to plow a field, and I'm like, I don't know if that's
I think he was trying to see the good in it too. But like so then
but that's what the guy was originally trying to do.
So the Franklin and the other scientists were both working on it, and then he found out what the government wanted to do with it, and you basically use it to like attack a town or attack anything and just like wipe everything out, and then basically nothing, like
what did the professor
not be blamed for it, so they can do like
deniability, like the perfect deniability something.
Yeah.
Oh my god, why are you looking over there?
No,
That's scary.
The door was opening. I thought Xander was awake. God. I'm like, Xander, he's on the
You're like, I see a figure.
He has arisen.
Nah, he's still sleeping. I wonder if he's gonna sleep till tomorrow.
No, he's gonna wake up and stay up till 5 a.m.
Like, don't mess with your sleep cycles, guys.
Yeah. So.
Well, okay. So, and then.
Oh yes. So then, I guess what happened was, Franklin still wanted to work on it. Him and the other scientists got into a fight. There was a struggle, and
the
one
guy
thing leads to another, and he
fell and hit his head.
He hit his head, which another means Franklin probably bashed his head in or something.
Yeah, Franklin probably killed him. And then you know what? This is when we go back to the girls.
And Reed found that out through reading a diary of his dad.
Yes.
And then the dad found out that he read that diary, so he had
to banish him.
He had him banished, but he had a group of guys take him to the desert and beat him and leave him there.
Yeah, that's true. You're right. He did.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess then what the guys got was better, right?
Yeah, but that's
because they just got left there.
I think he got rid of his son, obviously, because he knew the truth and he didn't want it spread to everybody else, and then obviously they wouldn't want to follow him.
Yeah, I mean, he really did take on but I guess I don't know. He's a scientist that was trying to control weather, so I guess the God complex doesn't really surprise me here.
Yeah. It's a not being found out complex.
So then we go back to the girls, and this is when Wade tells her story about her dad.
But before we go back to Wade and Jenny, that's when Caleb shows up and tells them that they've been
Oh,
taken.
that they've been taken.
And then they are all like, okay, we got to go help. So then from there it cuts back to Wade and Jenny, and they're in the cell. And then that's when that Jenny says what?
That's when we find out that she's been banished. And then, or banished. No, not banished. Shunned. She's been shunned.
Yeah.
And then Wade's like, damn, am I going to be banished? And then this is when she tells the story of her father. I can't remember what the story was.
Oh, she just tells a story about growing up and how she looked up to him and she always wanted to be in his arms and stuff like that. So she obviously really looked up to her dad before this whole thing happened. It's just like a story about.
Oh, it's something about how he used to work a lot and then she made him stop working or something.
No. That's Wade's story.
That's what I mean.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah, Wade's story.
That's
yes.
what I legitimately was saying. This is when we hear Wade's story about her dad.
But before we get to Wade's, that's when Jenny tells her story, and then Wade tells a similar story about how her
Jenny's
father was
story
always
is
working,
just like,
and that she begged him to. She told him to retire so they could spend more time together, and that was
2 months before.
2 months.
No, that was Quinn.
Yeah, it was 2 weeks before.
She slid.
She
And never saw her father
she slid
again.
like a week after or something like that, and then that's like she obviously never got time to spend time with her dad.
That was her story. You're right.
Yeah.
And then I was like, does she not have a mom? Why are we always hearing about the dad?
No, I think she always was spending time with her mom, but she just wanted to spend time with her dad as well. But he was always working.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So then we get that story.
Sorry. Everybody's like longing for their parents.
I know, right?
Poor guys.
So then it goes back to the guys, and they're like in a jeep. They're heading towards the settlement.
This is when she goes for the hug for Jacob.
Jacob comes in. It cuts to because I'm following the screenshots here. So it cuts to them like Rembrandt, Quinn, and Reed, and them. They're heading back towards the settlement. They're in a jeep. And then it cuts back to
you're like, it's the guys in the jeep. Like there's there's
a little bit more to it, obviously,
part
than
of the
that.
Plot.
Like they're
then we see the guys.
They're
in
heading
jeep.
over there, and
before we follow with the story, we see the guys in a jeep. Guys.
Well, it just gives you the they're heading over there in a sense of urgency. Oh no, the battery's low on the laptop, and it might shut down. I need to plug it in.
Can you plug it in from here?
The charger's right there. I need a power cord that's going to reach this long, but
get that orange one.
Yeah, so continue. Well, I plug it in real quick. Just we're back in the jail cell with Jenny and Wade.
Yeah, so she's essentially trying to be like, Jacob, talk to me, please. And Jacob's like, nah, man, I'm not supposed to talk to you. So it's like she hasn't even been banished for more than 5 minutes, and already Jacob's like breaking. And so I think she like asks something along the lines of like, this might be the last time that we hug each other. Just hug me. And he's like, fine. And he goes into the cell and she hugs him. And at first I thought this was a ruse to get him in there. And then they hug for a while that I start to think like, oh, I guess this isn't a ruse.
And then it's crash punch.
And then she ends up kneeing him in the crotch. And I was like, oh, it was a ruse. Okay. But yeah, so she does it to get the keys to leave. Or maybe just to leave. I forget. But and then no, that's my other page. Usually it's outside, no? Okay. I know. I can't read my own writing here. Oh, and then at one point she gets recaptured. Like they leave Wade, so they leave. Jenny ends up just disappearing. Wade gets recaptured. And then so Franklin's like, I have a special like punishment for you. And we find out that he's like essentially trying to drown her, which I think is way worse than being banished.
It's like a Salem witch style. They like have like this whole thing set up.
You're just like in a chair and they like push you down or not push you. They like they lower you down into the water. But he does it really weirdly too. So he lowers her down And then they bring her back up, and they do it in like this slow-mo shot that I thought was really weird. Like, I didn't understand why it had to be slow-mo. I was like, that's a weird little tidbit there. And then they bring her down again, and then again he brings her back up. Maybe it's just like a form of like torture, right? Where it's like you think you're drowning essentially, and then they bring you back up and then you drown again. So I guess maybe it's just like prolonging your punishment there.
Yeah.
And then she disappears. She's gone. She's no longer on this chair anymore.
Well, a reason that's because you see Quinn and them get there just in time, and they see that she's going to be lowered into the water. So Quinn has an idea. He's all like, oh, he asks this Reed for a knife.
Oh, does he?
Yeah. So they're like, okay. He's like, so obviously Quinn decides, oh, I'm going to go in the water and
essentially
cut her loose.
So he comes up, she comes up, she's disappeared,
and then Reed
Franklin
like,
kind of
we'll
scans,
meet you on the other side.
And then he sees Quinn and her pulling her out of the water.
Yeah.
This whole time though too, Quinn is like walking, and like you can tell Wade can't get up, but he's kind of like dragging her along a bit.
Yeah.
Before she finally gets her footing. So then they end up leaving.
Yeah. Oh, and I forgot. The professor stays behind.
Yeah,
at the lab, so he's gonna try to figure out if he can stabilize the magnetic field and long enough for them to make the slide.
Why wouldn't they just jump in the town though?
I just think they want to stay away from the town just because of like the mob and Franklin and them.
I guess.
Yeah, so I thought maybe they originally I was like, oh, they're going to try to figure out their problem and help them out. But no,
he was like, no time.
Nah, you got time for that.
So that they escape with the outcast, and then you go back to the professor, and he's like trying to like figure this out, and then Caleb starts to kind of like help him. So it was nice, like a little teaching. He gets back to being like a bit of a teacher.
The professor really enjoyed that.
Yeah, that's a part that I thought was really cute. Like he gets back to like, to his roots, to his teaching roots, and he's like helping this like, little kid with it all.
So then from there, and he does like a little lesson about like magnetic fields, like how on a regular world the magnetic field like runs a certain way, and on theirs he said it kind of sprout up like stalks of corn.
Yeah.
So they get so then it cuts back to Quinn and them, and they get to they're heading towards the Jeep, and then Jacob.
You see Jacob and
appears.
Jenny like they're struggling.
Yeah,
he's
you can
trying
hear
to
them
grab
because
you hear her scream, and of course Quinn hears the lady scream. And
he's running.
Jumps into action.
He's like, I got this, guys.
He jumps out of this Jeep, runs, tackles Jacob.
No, he doesn't tackle him. He kind of like holds him at bay because he's got pitchfork, and he's trying to like.
No, but he pushes him.
Huh?
He pushed because he's struggling with Jenny.
Oh yeah. He
pushes him. He like almost he's like tackles him. He like goes after him.
And I think he hits him once,
and then,
right?
No, I think this is the next fight. They have two fights. So this one he tackles him, and then
he just pushes him down, and then Jacob kind of runs off.
Yeah.
And
so then he kind of helps Jenny. And I'm like looking at this.
And Jenny had the timer on her.
That's what Jacob's trying to grab.
Because Reed was heading towards the house because that's where the timer was. And then they didn't. I don't think they knew Jenny was there because Reed was asking, "Oh, where's my sister?"
Wade told them. I think Wade was like, "It's gonna be he has it in his house."
Yeah,
and
in the
so
safe
then that's
or
why they're
something like
heading
that.
over there. Then Jenny already has it, or Jenny,
yeah.
Jenny already has it, and Jacob's trying to grab it back from her. That's when she screams, and like if you watch the scene, the scream happens, and he like books it out of the car. I'm like,
he's like, I got this guy.
I know. I'm like, Quinn.
Well, I imagine at this point he's got like so much like fighting experience. It's like a no-brainer. He's like, I'm gonna rush in and kick some ass. Adrenaline. He's like, I just slammed the Red Bull. We're gonna do this.
He's like,
I don't know what was in that algae, but I got this.
He's like, do you know how many worlds I've been on? I've seen things. I mean, he has fought some like pretty.
Yeah, him, Rembrandt, and the professor have all had to like go hand-to-hand combat.
Yeah, they have. So yeah, so then he tackles him. They get Jenny,
and they go back. They
and
they
then
enter
this shot,
one of
I'm
the.
looking at this, and I'm like, I don't know if maybe all the other actors are just very short. I guess maybe Corey Feldman is very short, but like what Quinn looks
Tall,
so tall compared to like this group that he's with, like him, Wade, Jenny, Rembrandt.
Is Rembrandt short? I don't feel like Rembrandt is very short.
I didn't feel like he was that short,
but like in
either.
comparison to
But
Quinn,
for some reason,
how tall is Jerry
I
O'Connell?
I don't know, but I'm just like, why does it like he just looks? I don't
He
know
looks
if they
super tall.
have like a cut of. There's a point where it's like Quinn's in the middle, two of the other, two are on one side of him and two are on the other side of him, and it just looks like he's so tall, and I'm just like, is Corey Feldman short?
He might be.
I always forget his actual name.
Yeah, Corey Feldman.
No. Quinn's.
Oh, Jerry O'Connell.
Jerry O'Connell.
Oh my god.
I always know him as fucking Quinn.
Yeah. So then they're able to escape Franklin and them by going through one of the tunnels.
Yeah.
And then
he's
Jacob's
6'2".
all like,
I mean, he is a tall dude.
He's tall. He is pretty tall. So
what's Corey Feldman's height? Let's see.
They should be there. Jacob's all like, "Oh shoot, get an axe," and then Franklin's all like,
kind of short. He's 5'5".
Oh, okay.
So no wonder. Oh, wait, how tall is what's his name then?
Rembrandt.
Yeah.
Clevant Derricks.
I can never spell his name right.
Really? I'm so used to spelling it. I don't know how tall he is.
I guess I've just never noticed it. No, he's tall too. He's 6 feet.
Oh, really? Maybe it was just the way it was shot.
Maybe they're on like but Sabrina Lloyd is 5'3".
Oh yeah, she's shorty.
So she's the same.
You heard
height.
Franklin? She's short. She's skinny. She got narrow hips.
She got narrow as hips. That's all I know. So yeah, I don't know why he looked so much taller. Well, I mean, I guess he was taller than a lot of the group, but
yeah. So
but yeah, I don't know. I just thought that was really weird.
So we're back in the tunnels. They get back.
The gang's all together.
Yeah, they get back. They meet back up with Professor. Professor is able to calibrate these coils that were outside to create like
they have like
a repelling field to give them the
like
opportunity
a little safety
to,
circle.
Yeah. Just
and
to,
I think they have like 5 minutes left on the timer.
Yeah, so they go out there, and then they go out there and get ready for the slide, and then they notice one of the coils is starting to like shift.
Yes.
And then Quinn
decides to go down.
Decides to go check it out. He hands them the timer. It's like, if I'm not back in time, slide without me.
Yeah.
Which of course they wouldn't do. So he runs back down there, and Franklin's in there, and so is Jacob. And
and Quinn comes in again.
Quinn comes in. He just comes in swinging.
He's like, his adrenaline is back up.
He's like, I thought I already taught you this lesson, Jacob. And then he fucking just clocks
So
him.
this is when he starts that fight.
Yeah.
With him.
Yeah. And so he knocks him out. He takes so Reed actually got poked with the pitchfork.
Oh, did
before, he? Yeah, he got like just in his arm, just a little bit, and like just a little thing. But then Quinn gets it, and then he hands it to Reed, and Reed holds it to Franklin, who is his father, and that's when Jacob.
When he tells him.
That's when he tells him, he's like, "Well, the only reason we're in this mess is because of you." And then Jacob's like, "What are you talking about? Like, this is news to him."
I did feel bad for Franklin in this point because he tells now he tells Franklin the truth of like.
You can't feel bad for him. He was acting like an asshole.
But like his whole worldview was like falling apart at this moment. Like he looked up to this dude. He felt like this dude was his savior.
Oh, Jacob.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
Oh shoot! Did I say Franklin?
Yeah, you said Franklin. I was like,
oh no, I felt sorry. I felt bad for Jacob.
Oh yeah.
Because like he gets told the truth about Franklin. So he's looked up to this fool. He's seen him as a savior, and then to find out that he was like the reason for.
Yeah, he's the reason that the world is the way it is.
Yeah.
And that's when Quinn comes in with his little speech.
Yes. So his speech, Quinn comes in with a speech that brings families together again.
Yeah.
Because he does, it's something about like, I don't know.
If you're worth saving or something.
Yeah, like he goes, I don't know if you're just too far gone, but you should be helping these people instead of keeping them a prisoner.
And then Franklin's all, I've tried. He's like, well, then you keep
He's
on trying.
Try again.
He's all like, yeah. He basically just because he tells him like, oh, just keep on trying. You know, even if you have to spend the rest of your life trying to figure it out, at least you know.
At least you know you've done something.
Yeah,
and
which was good.
And guess what? He turns it around again. Quinn always with his like last minute speeches, his ending speeches. I think when he like leaves the world.
But I think at that point Franklin knows he can't go back to that town and be in charge anymore because Jacob knows the truth. Unless he's gonna kill Jacob. He's just gonna
banish Jacob. He could essentially just banish Jacob.
But I don't know. But I feel like obviously he feels like
Jacob's like, I'm gonna get you, old man.
So then he decides to like, okay, he's all like, why don't you start by helping these people, which is basically helping Quinn and them get out of here. Because they don't belong here. And so he's like, all right, I'll do it. He's like, but I'm gonna need your help because I can't do it by myself.
See, he's trying to get Quinn's bringing families together.
But if I was Reed, I'd be like, motherfucker, you had a bunch of your guys beat the shit out of me and leave me in the desert. I don't want to see your ass.
But I guess like you need help.
Yeah.
But I guess at the end of the day, I don't know. It's true though. I am one to hold a grudge. I will.
Yeah.
They say to forgive, but I'm
on like, nah, fuck that.
I do not. I'm sorry. I will say Maddie.
If I was Reed, I'd be like, all right, you want a redemption? You let me beat the crap out of you right now.
You let me beat you up.
Let's balance the scales.
I would have jabbed him. Just a good one with the pitchfork.
I know.
Quick. But then he's like, oh, and then when he leaves, he does a handshake with him.
Oh,
he does, like,
which was weird.
Did you see that?
I did see that. It was like a handshake.
Slide.
It was like a slide.
It was like a slide.
And I was all like, did they come up with that?
When did they establish this?
Yeah, I thought that was weird too. I was all
maybe
like, okay.
It's like that. And so I thought to myself, that's the Slider's handshake from
it's
now on.
It's a slide.
Exactly.
It's not a handshake.
Did you see it? Like they just kind of like, and they slide hands on somebody's on top.
Yeah.
They slide hands and then they switch positions and they slide hands again.
Yeah.
That should be like every Sliders fans.
Like it's handshake. So like, oh yeah, if you know, you know. Yeah. Like, oh yeah, if you know this hand slide shake, you're good.
Yeah. Like that's how I think that's how we should establish.
Yeah.
The Sliders.
If you ever
fandom.
meet us, you come up instead of shaking our hands, you give us the hand slide.
If you meet any Sliders fan, that should be how
and if you don't know what we're talking about, if you're a Sliders fan, just go back and watch this episode and towards the end you'll see exactly what we're talking about.
You should just see if you can put a clip of it online.
Oh, I will. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yes. When I do some when I put clips up on TikTok, I'll post them up on Instagram as well, on our Instagram and Twitter page. So you'll know exactly what we're talking about.
Xander was here, he'd be like rolling his eyes. But yeah, I was like, when did they establish? In my head, I was like, is this a handshake for this world, or is this like a Sliders thing?
I don't know.
Like,
I think it was just something random that happened. I don't know. I'd like to ask Jared Khan about that. I don't even know if he would remember.
He was like, what?
Or maybe ask Corey Feldman. He seems like
Corey Feldman. I doubt would remember.
I know. I mean,
right? He's done so many movies and so many like.
Yeah.
He'd be like, I don't know if he would remember the one episode of Sliders he was on. You know. But
if we showed him a clip of it, maybe it would jog his memory.
Maybe.
Yeah.
If anybody knows the backstory.
Yeah. If anybody knows the backstory to that, I'd love to know.
I wonder if the DVDs have like a back like.
Oh,
behind the scenes thing.
They probably do. We check it out.
We should watch the behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah, I think Xander watches some of the behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah, behind the scenes on like a DVD.
So Reed and father and son kind of come to an agreement.
Father, son, and adoptive son.
Oh yeah, Jake. Well, I don't know. It's like son-in-law. He's gonna marry his daughter.
I don't know. She's shunned now.
No, he
the
don't get a say anymore.
The shunning stance.
He's like, everything he's done is overruled.
Reed comes back. Reed. No, what was the son's name?
Reed. Yeah.
Reed. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, because the dad's name is Franklin. Duh. Yeah. Reed comes in and he was like, "I'm sorry." He tells his sister, "The banished stands." I'm sorry. No, the shunning stands. I'm sorry.
I can't even talk to you anymore.
I tried. I fought for you.
I fought for you right there. You see that? That's what happened. So then Quinn heads back up, and then the timer's getting down to like, he goes back upstairs, and he gets there just in time. It was like maybe like 10 seconds left or something like that, and so they activate the portal, and then
they activated up.
Well, yeah, yeah, which is weird. You know how they are.
I know. I was like, why wouldn't you do it directly in front of
Yeah.
you?
So I guess they realized that the tornadoes were coming in too close and that it was going to collapse the field. But luckily so Quinn shoots it up and then they all jump up into it and then they disappear into the vortex. You get a little POV of inside the vortex a little bit and then and credits right there, and that's the end of that episode.
What do you think what would you want to do? Would you want to jump up? Would you want to jump down, or would you want to slide into the portal?
I don't know. I just wonder what type of momentum are you carrying out? Like what's the what
would what would cause the least amount of damage to
obviously you just want to walk right straight into it, like straight towards you. Like you shoot it in front of you, you walk into it. That's it. Not run or flip into it like
everybody flips or they run or they slide. Nobody can just walk into this.
Well, the opening to this episode, there was a decent landing. I mean, they all came in a bobsled, just
at least they had some sort of
there was nobody smashing into anybody this time.
That's true. I don't know. I guess, does where you open up the portal determine where the exiting portal opens up?
No.
Like if you shoot it up, are you automatically going down?
No. Think about the episode the first season, Eggheads. They jump off a building into it and then they come out and there's no momentum. There's it's not like they appeared as like they're gonna open up and fall down and die coming down from that building. It's just kind of random. Luckily it works out in their favor most of the time.
True.
Yeah, and so that was
what do you like? Do you like seeing them come out of this? Do you like seeing them come out of the portal, or do you like them coming from out screen into the portal?
Or no, I like seeing them. Oh, you mean if you don't see
when
the portal
they come
at all?
Out? Yeah, sometimes
they
how sometimes they just jump into the scene.
Yeah.
Or do you want to physically see the portal and then see them?
No, yeah, I want to physically see the portal.
You're like anytime
I
get
use
portal
that budget,
time,
man. Use that budget. I want to see. I want more portal
for them to do the portal.
Oh, I don't know. Now I'm sure they could do it easy. But yeah. So
I don't know. What'd you think of the episode?
It was interesting. As I rewatched it, I was like, all right, it's not as bad as I thought it was. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people don't like it, but it's entertaining enough.
I don't think it was. I definitely don't think it was top.
Yeah, this one, the rating on this one was
maybe slightly above Dino.
This was rated 6.6.
What was Dino again?
Out of 10.
I should just write this down. I'm always asking.
You're always referring back to Dino.
Because Dino, I think, is lowest.
Dino 7.
Oh, see, I would have.
Straight 7.
If Dino was 7, this should have been
Time Again in World is 6.7. Is lower than Dino from season 2.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
Obsession
even then
is also 6.8.
I think I'm always surprised at how high Dino was.
Far. Look, people looked at Dino effects, all right? Some people like one location movies. Remember The Outfit?
Oh, The Outfit was really good. That was different.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this one so far is the lowest rating. Do you think that has
bearings in what people like? Like when there's only
when
one
it's just
scene?
one location? I don't know. I think some people like it, obviously, and then some people don't. Because it's I mean, it's obviously easier to do, it's cheaper to do a movie like that if you're just doing one location.
Yeah.
But if you're going to do one location, you have to have a good story. Otherwise, it's not going to work.
Maybe that's why people like the one location, because then it's so heavy.
Yeah, you got to get a good backstory. You got to get good acting and stuff like that. That's the only way it works.
I don't think I have a preference to multi-location.
It can get a little boring sometimes, I guess. But like I'm saying, if you have a good story and you have good actors and stuff like that behind it, then I think it works.
It's true.
And if you're gonna have a one location, you gotta have stuff that they can interact with. You know what I mean? It's not just very bland. Not well. You gotta have good set dressing on it as well.
That's true.
Yeah.
I like our gang. I think our gang's full of really good actors.
Yeah. So yeah, that was it for that one. What do you think? What would you rate that one? Since I told you it was a 6.6. What would you give it? Lower? Higher? Obviously not higher.
I feel like I would leave it there, but I would put Dino lower.
Really?
Yeah.
We'll have to ask Xander on the next episode.
He puts Dino. He rates.
He's all Dino's a 10 out of 10.
He loves Dino.
Yeah. So then, all right.
He's gonna come into next episode and he's gonna be like, I heard there was a lot of dino bashing
I heard
in the last.
talking shit about my dinos. It's not cool. I'm not there to defend it.
I know, huh? All of a sudden, you guys want to start saying shit with your chest about dino, and I'm not here to defend it.
So the next episode is The Guardian. That one's got an 8 rating.
Oh,
That's a high rating.
That's like the same as what's his face, huh?
Syndrome. Oh, I think so. I believe so. It looks like that might be the highest rated
season?
one of the season. And guess what? You thought 6.6 was low? Guess what? There's one that's 6.4 lower.
You know what? I don't. How do you feel about these ratings? Do you feel like the ratings are kind of ratings? I know, but do you feel like these ratings are kind of spot on to how you view the episodes?
No, everybody's gonna have their own opinion.
Well, true, but
somebody's gonna have like other episodes more than others. It just depends.
What has been your favorite episode so far? I feel like we probably have already.
Yeah, I told you, rules of the game. That's my top. That's a 10 out of 10 for me.
Is rules of the game really 10 out of 10?
No, I'm just fucking with you. But no, that one is like a favorite episode of mine. Like that one always sticks out to me. Yeah.
I mean, that one definitely. I think you just like it because it's on the back lot.
I do like the back lot.
I think you're just like, I've been there.
I'm like, I've been there.
I've seen
I
that.
worked at Universal. I want to.
You're like, I've been on those escalators.
Yeah.
It was a good one though. It was definitely something different. It was a little bit more actiony. Would you consider that semi sciencey? Had robots.
A little bit.
Had robots.
Wait, robots? What are you talking about?
No.
What robot are you talking about? What episode are we talking about? Oh, rules of the game. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. The soldier ones. I thought we were talking about
Dino again.
No, not Dino. It's a robot dinosaur. No, I thought we were talking about this episode. I thought we were talking about the electric twister acid test.
I was talking about because I'm like, I do feel like the rules of the game is like a little bit different.
Who wrote that one? I want to know who wrote this episode. No, the one we're on right now.
Oh, this one.
Let me see. I'll look it up. It'll tell me right now.
Yeah, it was the same one as the other.
I was like, I just want to ask. I want to ask them, what was your thought process on coming up with this? Tracy Torme wrote on this one. So Tracy Torme wrote this. Was co-written with Robert K. Weiss and others. It says, but it doesn't specify who the others are.
Well, I mean, in a show, I think that's what it is.
You got a writer's room.
It's always like
there's only one other person that wrote on this. Scott Smith Miller. Which I'm looking up his like pedigree of stuff he's done. So he's known for Sliders, Star Trek Voyager, and Star Trek First Wave.
Oh, very sciencey show.
So very sci-fi show, yeah. What else did he did? Sliders, blah blah blah. Star Trek Voyager, First Wave. So he's written like episodes of that, of Voyager, First Wave. Oh, he writ on Hercules. Your favorite with Kevin Sorbo.
I love Hercules.
Yeah, that's looks like that's about it. That's all he did. But yeah, it's all right. So yeah, next episode will be. I'm sorry, this one went up late. But Sunday, Xander had a photo shoot, and then we got last minute tickets.
Not a photo shoot. He had like a video shoot.
A video
shoot. He had to work on, and then
we got last
your notes.
Oh yeah, I forgot my notes on Monday, and I didn't finish watching the episode.
And then we almost pushed this back because Xander again had a long day, so he's out.
So, but we decided not to, and I was like, I don't want to push it another day. So Xander will just have to come in next episode. We'll get his thoughts on this episode when we get him on next.
I know.
Just kind of see what he thought about it. Yeah. So next episode is going to be
next episode's going to be double because we're going to talk about both episodes.
Oh, it's on. When is it? What are we coming up to? Okay, next episode will be on the 10th, August 10th. Is when we'll do the next episode, The Guardian. August 10th. So thank you all for joining us. Just me and Judy.
I know.
Today.
Sorry, it's not. I feel like I don't know. Sandra definitely adds a bit of spice to.
Yeah.
Are we gonna do an episode on your birthday? We are, huh?
Are we? Where?
Yeah, because the 10th, and then 2 weeks from then, it's your
not on my birthday.
Yeah, it's Sunday.
My birthday's on the 24th. It's a Thursday. Oh wait, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the wrong. I'm looking at
Bro,
the wrong
you
month.
don't even know it's your own birthday.
Oh, does an episode land on my birthday?
Yeah, because the next one's on.
Oh
the
yeah,
10th,
I think
right?
we made a joke. I was gonna be drunk already.
Oh.
By the time the episode started.
Well,
yeah.
oh no.
You're right. Yeah. So the next episode will be on the 10th of August, and then the following episode.
I'll
of
take
that will be
over the
24th.
socials and I'll post a little thing for your birthday. I'll be like, everybody wish Eric a birthday.
Yeah. So thank you all for joining us. Don't forget to
thanks for your patience.
Subscribe to the podcast. I know. Sorry, I had to step away to plug in the laptop because I forgot to charge it earlier.
I'm awful on my own.
Yeah. So don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Sliding Through Dimensions, also on Twitter at Sliding Home, the number 1, and then also on TikTok at Sliding Through Dimensions as well.
A bunch of baseball fans.
Sliding Home.
Yeah.
No. And then what else? If you have any questions for us, comments, or thoughts on the episodes or anything like that, you can email us. Just ignore that.
I was like,
you can email us at it's a Twitter thing.
Okay.
If you want to buy viewers, but we would never do that.
I'm like,
if it'll give me money, maybe.
We don't even. We're already in too deep just making this podcast. If we had to put in more money to
I know, right?
buy viewers, so thank you.
And so, look, you got to spend money to make money. That's how it goes.
I know. I mean, that is kind of true.
Yeah. What was I saying? If you want to email us, it's slidingthroughdimensions@gmail.com. And don't forget to subscribe to the podcast so you don't miss any of the episodes. So I'll be posting up some more clips on TikTok shortly. I forgot to post up ones that I had set aside from last episode. Not our anniversary episode, but the previous actual episode, which was Double Cross.
Double Cross.
Oh my god! This is where Quinn, they go into that world where resources are low, and they meet that girl who's his.
Oh yeah.
His duplicate, but a female version.
Like falls in love with.
He's like, oh my god, I kissed myself.
He's so
narcissistic.
He falls in love with himself.
I have clips that I have to put up for that.
Okay.
And then I'll have clips from this episode coming up too, and I'll post up the little secret Sliders handshake.
Yes, or the new Sliders.
The new Sliders handshake.
Fandom.
Yeah,
shake.
fandom handshake. Or I guess not shake, slide, whatever you want to call it.
Maybe
somebody smarter than us can come up with a name, not a handshake, but like something.
It's still a handshake.
You're not really shaking hands. You're brushing hands. You're like brushing your hands.
Brushing hands. It's still considered a handshake. Whenever you do a secret handshake, it doesn't necessarily have a shake to it.
Well, maybe somebody can come up with something witty, like slider.
Like you tried to do something you can't.
All right, everybody. Until next time, we'll see y'all in the next world.
Bye.
Thank you for tuning in. Be sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Sliding Through Dimensions for updates and extra content. And don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss out on new episodes dropping every other week. Until next time, see you in another dimension.